Hi, my name is Lydia Diaz, and I'm a Presidential Diamond with It Works Global. Before I joined It Works, I was a stay-at-home mom, new mother of a 4-month-old, and I also had a 1-year-old. My husband worked about 60 hours a week, and we lived off of his income. We had been looking for an opportunity or a way to bring in some extra income because we were really living paycheck to paycheck, if that. If we were lucky, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We didn't have date nights and we didn't have family outings and all that kind of stuff that we saw our friends doing. We just didn't have the income for that, and we had come to kind of accept it. We had entertained the idea of me going back to work once our youngest was probably around 2, but we quickly realized that putting our 2 children in childcare would eat up any money that I would have possibly have brought home. So it didn't make sense. What made sense was to stay home, live below our means, and just try to scrape by. We had started paying off our debt. I had student loan debt and also medical debt from having our children. And we were working to pay that off bit by bit. And I mean bit by bit. Um, so things were just really rough financially. We were healthy, we were happy, our family was supportive of us. So, what more could we really ask for? But all the while knowing that I was looking for an opportunity where I could just bring in some income from home. And then in August of 2012, my friend Brenda, she started posting about these wraps. And so I had had our last child 4 months before, and my body was just a hot mess. I was working out with like the whole Jillian Michaels workout DVDs, and I was trying to get my body back and everything, but my skin was just a disaster. Like my stomach skin was loose, and I could not get it to firm up. My thighs, I had a lot of stretch marks, cellulite. No matter how much I worked out, it just wouldn't change. And so I was just feeling really down about my appearance on top of our financial stress. So, anyways, I called my friend Brenda and I was like, "What's up with these wraps you keep posting about on Facebook?" And she tells me about the wraps and how amazing they are and how she loves them. And she's just started selling them, and I should become a distributor too. And I couldn't even comprehend what she was talking about. All I knew was when I called her, she told me that the wraps were $25 a piece, and I knew that we couldn't afford that. And then when she told me to join, it was $99. I figured if I can't even afford $25, $99 is not happening. But when I got off the phone with Brenda, I just kept thinking about this opportunity. She was making a few $100s at that point. She had just joined the month before. And I thought, wow, a few $100s would take so much pressure off of my husband. I mean, he worked 60 hours a week and he was in school part-time. So when he would get home in the evenings, he'd be coming home around 7 p.m. And that was enough time to help me put the girls to bed. And that's it. Like, that's what he saw of his kids. So, anyways, I just couldn't get the thought out of my head, wow, a few $100s would really take some pressure off of him. So I called my mom because I knew that we couldn't afford it, and Ben and I had already talked about it, and he's like, "There's just no way. I'm sorry. I would love to let you do this, but we just don't have the money." And so I called my mom and I said, "Look, Mom, I really want to join this company. I believe in this opportunity. Will you lend me the $99?" And she gave it to me as a gift. One of the best gifts I've ever received. I've always seen this opportunity as a blessing because it wasn't just mad money for me. It wasn't just spare cash. It wasn't just like something fun to do on the side. It was our livelihood and our way to get out of the chains that had been placed upon us by my student loans or income not being where it needs to be. So I just worked it like that. I worked it like our lives depended on it. And it's paid me like that. Within 9 months, I hit Presidential Diamond, and my husband has retired from his full-time 60-hour-a-week job. He's able to go to school full-time, and we pay for it cash. We're working on becoming debt-free, and just everything has changed. When I would see people post, "A year can change your life," I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. And then it happened to me. And I I'm just in awe of this opportunity, and every time I get to share it, I get emotional. Every time I share it, I get excited because I believe in it that much. Because I know what we came from. I know where we were. I know how down and out we felt every single day. We were the family charity case, and we needed handouts and all the rest of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you have a better way, if you have an opportunity to give your children a better life and a better legacy, why wouldn't you seize it? Why wouldn't you do everything in your power to get the $99 to join and pay your auto ship each month to make sure that you have that money coming in? And I work for my business day and night. I don't care what level I am. I don't care how much money I'm making. I'm working my business every single day because it's that important. I feel like for me, It Works has been a blessing from God. And I look at the blessings in my life, my children, my husband, my health. I take those things very seriously because I know that there are many people who don't have those things. So when I look at this opportunity I've been blessed with It Works, I have to push to the fullest because I believe that it's a gift. That I wasn't worthy of it, but I was provided it because the Lord saw where we were and said, let's change something. So it's my passion. It's become something that I'm very happy to share with people. And if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I can't do this. I can't afford to join It Works. I can't afford to run this business. I'm saying to you, as someone who is in your exact same shoes, you cannot afford not to do this. I don't come from a family that had a lot of money or a lot of things. My mother always worked really hard to provide for us to put food on the table. And even then, we were always in debt. And that's just the legacy that I grew up with. But when I looked at my girls, my children, and I saw that I had brought these children into this world and I owed them the very best. I believe that they're a blessing. And knowing that, I know and I believe that they deserve the best of me and the best that I can provide. I believe that this opportunity was a blessing to me as well. So I needed to work it like that. This opportunity, this company, this business has provided me the means that I've been praying for so long to change the legacy that I was brought up with so that my daughters can have something different. And that's what I work for every single day. That's what helps me push through. That's my why. That's my why for what I do. And anytime that I get the opportunity to go out there and share their apps, share the business, help change somebody's life, I'm going to seize it. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when I'm tired, even when I feel like I just can't do any more this day, this week. I push because my children are worth it. You have to go into it saying, this opportunity can change my life. It is worth my time, my effort, my focus. And if you give it those things, I promise you, you will be successful. I cannot promise you when, but I can promise you that you will be successful with It Works. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Bye.